All right, welcome everyone. We're just going to get started here. Give me a second. If you guys are just joining in, good morning, good morning. We're just going to get started here. I'm just going to do a few things and we should be good to go. I'm going to just give some observations while I look at some of my tickers. I just want to see Bitcoin's down a lot. BABA's getting hammered once again. Crazy. And no BABA can keep getting hammered like this. Zivo's popped off. Zivo looks good. Looks like some of these bios are popping off this morning. Yeah, Ethereum's getting pretty crapped on. This range is kind of what I would want to buy at. So, be looking to add some Ethereum. Nike got beat down on earnings. Interesting. TMC still getting beat down. Our swing on CEI and DATS is looking really, really good. DATS chat looks really good. We had that really big pop yesterday. Kind of, we still have the gains today a little bit down in after hours. So if you guys are just joining in here, welcome. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll go over anything. Tilray, we'll look over that JC. Give me 1 second. CEI looks good too. CEI looks fine. BBIG, okay, so Tilray's been moving lately, so yeah, Zivo's definitely looking pretty good. TLRY, I'll take a look at Tilray. So, I mean, really, this overall graph doesn't look great. I mean, we just see lower lows, lower lows. We have some good support right here, but looks like it wants to gap down. We have a gap to fill, all the way down to $10. So watch out for that. Yeah, we have a gap to fill. So that's what I'm curious. I think we're gonna fill this gap. If once we fill this gap at 965, I think it might be a good time to go long. But until then, not sure. Probably be, yeah. No, that's probably my best idea. Yeah, Zippo's up 100%. Crazy. If you guys are just getting in here, welcome, welcome. Surprised to see Bitcoin down so much. It's very interesting. Does anyone know why Bitcoin's down so much? Curious to see if FUTU is going to be on sale today, because like I said, I've been talking about that one a lot, but love to get that one on a little bit cheaper. I mean, Ethereum broke 2,800. That's crazy. Thought we were going to for sure stay above 3,000. Yeah, I'm curious to see. I guess my main thing is that I want to make sure that I want to buy more Ethereum, but I just want to make sure that we get the bottom. But curious. I just want to see what the news is on. Again, what the news is. Yeah, and then It's Zivo. Looks like it's getting tight. Looks like we have a nice bull flag, but I don't want to buy. With the market has quite a bit of weakness, so want to make sure that we get the trend right. I'm gonna read chat in here. If you guys are just joining, welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. We're just gonna get started here. I'm still checking on my phone. I'm still looking at some tickers. Okay, we're good to go. Yeah, Zivo looks like we're coiling pretty tight, so that's interesting as well. China wants to make all crypto illegal. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's some bad news. The couple of things I get from China wanting to make crypto illegal, they did that to Apple. They banned Apple, but Apple still is huge. I still think without, China, the only problem I can foresee is that, we have a lot of miners in China, right? And they make that hash rate low. They also, pass through a lot of blocks. So the times to process crypto might be a little bit slower. You know what I mean? Welcome for everyone getting in here. Appreciate everyone being in here. Do you think TMC will go higher? No. We have this chart looks really, really ugly. Wouldn't be interested. I mean, the only thing I'd be interested in is if you bought at 5, if you let 5 be a stop loss, but it looks like we're still working on another bear flag. When I say a bear flag, look at this. Bear flag. Bear flag. Looks like we're working on another rising wedge as well, so I think we still got some more downside to go. I think maybe one more flush and we could be good to go, but I don't even know. I wouldn't risk my money on that. I don't really like the setup. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, interesting. Bitcoin. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys are just joining in here, welcome, welcome. Yeah, yeah, that's a hard thesis to even think about too. It's like, yeah, I think China's been saying this for a while, but can crypto live without China? I think that China's a really big player. We have a lot of people, So when we take out a big population chunk like China from ever buying crypto, we're obviously not going to see enough. We're not going to see a lot of, it's less demand just from the people population. But then we're looking at the miners too, when the hash rates are getting really, really expensive and stuff like that to even buy and sell, which kind of concerns me with Ethereum. Because at the top of that NFT, when just a little bit ago, a few weeks ago, the Ethereum was like $500 to send an Ethereum, and with less and less miners, that's only going to get worse. So I think that again, maybe there needs to be another token that's going to do a little bit better with the hash rates and stuff, because I think the main bullish points on crypto is that it's the privacy, and then that it's minimal to send. The cost doesn't matter. Something with like PayPal or Venmo, the cost is minimal. So we want something that's minimal, because if something's not minimal, people are just going to use PayPal instead. If I have to spend $500 to send 4,000, I'm just going to use PayPal, right? Even though it might not be a secure, maybe it's not a deflationary asset, I still don't want to pay that huge fee. So that's going to be something that crypto is going to have to hurdle past as well. Good morning, James. How are you? It's market open. I don't have too much on watch. Like I said, I think Zibo could get interesting this morning. For sure. Lots of volume. Maybe we come back on a SPY. We'll have to see. If a play sets up, we'll play it. But if you guys did look too, there's a new video out. I did put a new video out on SPY. On how to find growth stocks. So if you guys are interested in that, that looks good as well. Let's see. Looks like we're trying to break, and I need to redraw these lines. Kind of going to be looking at something like that. Pretty much the same thing. Thoughts on DATS? DATS looks really good. I know I've been calling out. If you good morning, June. I've been calling out DATS for a while now. I've been calling out DATS at 7 7 about the low eights. I've been saying, I'm really bullish on this. I think we should jump on it. So I have buys from 750 my average, and I've said this before it even popped. So yeah, but looks like we're just kind of working on another flag right here. But yeah, it looks really really good. I like DATS from here. We're just working on another flag. We have a lot of space to run. So yeah, for sure like DATS. I scaled out CVI yesterday on the run. Need a new buy in or stock. I mean, yeah. So I scaled out of CEI yesterday too. So yeah, I definitely scaled out of CEI. I mean, I think I scaled out 50% on CEI at $1.94. So I scaled out half of my position. I think DATS is going to be a next play. Anything under 10 on DATS is going to be really, really strong, in my opinion. I really like DATS. And then also, so I'm still swinging 0.5% on CEI. I'm still swinging Wish. Wish, remember, I have a 6 average on that. And then DATS. DATS looks really strong as well. I hate to see that it breaks down this morning, but if we can get another chance in these low eights, high eights, I think that opportunity would be, or sorry, the low nines even, I think would be a great chat. CEI looks like we're popping this morning as well. I'm still holding 50% for maybe a possible move. I'm probably going to put a stop loss at like 1.5 on those shares, but I'm looking for another potential leg up. I would like to see, maybe 2.5 on CEI. I'm still happy with the moves we've seen, so I scaled out half. Not going to worry about that too much, and congratulations on that play, everyone. But yeah, DATS is my next swing. There's also a couple other ones. APPS looks really really good, James. I know James, you're big into APPS. You put in a lot of money there, and you've probably made a lot of money so far. So there'd be no, with your extra profits, there'd be nothing wrong throwing that back into APPS. Something that's going to perform most definitely over time. And FUTU is looking really really good. I'm going to start buying here today with this flush on China again. So definitely lots of options to put that towards. If you guys are just joining in, welcome. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Also, if you guys are curious, I've made another video on hyper growth stocks. I posted it last night, so yeah, you guys can take a look at that for sure. I already have APPS on my list to pop and profit. No good. Okay. Yeah. APPS. It might be down a little bit today. Wow. Like even like the market looks really weak in APPS. See, this is what I'm used to. I'm used to APPS even when the market's bad. This thing's still going high. So love APPS right now. Tiger a few days ago. Yeah, Tiger looks good, and if you just look at the financials too, but I still haven't really bought much China. I have a little bit of Tiger. I'm gonna want to see over like the problem is gonna play this bounce on Tiger, but anything. I was gonna wait till like $10 to buy Tiger. I still like once. That's crazy, but I mean it's a really good growth stock. It's gonna go up eventually, and then Futu. I think today's a great. I like Futu more than Tiger. Futu's crazy. This should be a $500 stock. This is better than APPS. The problem is just the China sentiment. So, if we just compare, like let's just go to Futu stock. I mean Futu's crazy. If we go to this, the year over year is like 300%. We're growing. We're growing about 300% a year. APPS has grown about 150. I mean, like I say, yeah, APPS looks a really, really strong day. So I like Futu a lot, but APPS is having another really, really strong day. We're already, looks like Spy is curling up a bit, but APPS definitely looking to like we're going to have another great day. So that's great. Yeah, definitely looks on APPS like we're going to have another great day. The last week has been really, really good for APPS. So yeah, looks really, really good. Lots of names look good, but yeah, definitely APPS. Spy had that flush this morning. But yeah, I don't think China.
Like if we look at the China index, like we're almost close to COVID lows. I really think that we're gonna start to see, like we're gonna start kind of roaring back up. So yeah, I'm not really worried about. China names right now are so cheap that I think that they're a buy, but I'd like to just cost average, just keep buying some over time. Um, Problem is, it's like yeah, we could go a lot lower on China, but that's why I'm just gonna slowly add. Um, then yeah, it's kind of hard with Ethereum. Like I want to add this dip, but this news is actually not like this is not good news. Um, Not good news. And once the USA does something like this, it's gonna be over. Yeah, CI looks good. Nice pop this morning. Looking for love to reclaim that two pivot or push above that two pivot. That'd be nice. If you guys are just joining in, you guys got any questions, let me know. But yeah, um, I can't believe Spy is like. I still think that we need a correction on Spy, so I'm holding a little bit of cash from my IRA, but it's crazy. We think we're down 0.5%. Like oh we're gonna go down today, and we just don't. Alibaba's at all time lows as well. I mean, once China the sentiment comes back positive, I mean, the thing is like the actual corporations. Like I didn't have a problem buying Futu at $200 in Baba up there. Now they're like cut in half. Some are even at a third. So my thesis on the company hasn't changed the same. Really, I mean, I guess China has some thesis to change with Baba, but for the other ones, not really. So that's what you always got to think yourself. If a stock goes down and you're wondering if you should buy more, if it's a bad like press release of something bad with the company, like a dilution or something like that, then you want to take a look. But if it's just something as, there's a market crash or something like that, that's pretty invalid. It's not really too good of a reason. Okay, we don't want that. Good morning. Are you still looking at EAR, BBIG? We'll look at Tiger. I still have shares in EAR. Yeah, I have shares in EAR for yesterday. Still playing this. So, oops, I wish EAR was at $54. So I still have shares on. No, I don't have shares on EAR. I just looked. Okay, yeah, I sold yesterday after markets in the sevens. Forgot I did so, but yeah, I didn't really book much profit. My problem with EAR is really we have another consolidation, possibly another fall down. Tiger price target. I mean, I don't have a really price target on Tiger. And I'm gonna say this again. I like FUTU better, but Tiger is still good. I don't have a price target on Tiger. I mean, this thing should be at least it should be in like the 25-30s ranges. Like if it was in a USA stock, should be no reason to trade down there at all. I mean, a price target's hard though. Any hope for BBIG? I don't think so. I've been out of BBIG for quite a while. For reasons like once these high okay, this is the thing with these really high momentum plays, which BBIG was. Once we break that momentum change, we're gonna go back down really far. Look at any of these stocks that have been up a lot. We're always gonna come back down. I think that this big news maybe it should be valued more. I don't know. I haven't done look at that the company much. It's all proposed valuations. There's nothing in stone. So I mean I don't know. And also again, I'm gonna just say it again. Just because a stock is undervalued doesn't mean it's just gonna go up. I've played plenty of stocks that have been undervalued, that have never gone up. Just look at this company called IEA. Um, that'll humble you. But so that's okay. Okay, nice. And then looks like we're gonna try to. Oh, nice. We hit $2 on CI. So like I said, I skilled out half at 195. Am I gonna be mad if it goes to $3 and I didn't scale out the other half? Of course not. I mean, profit is profit, and I went dollar. I went 90 cents to two. So it'd be stupid if you're up like 100% to not take profit. It was actually stupid to not take any profit on the way up. So I don't. I like even if CEI hits $20 tomorrow, I'm not going to be mad at myself because, like I said, protecting profit is everything. DATS chat is looking really good too. DATS DATS is my other swing. So wow, my swings are absolutely popping today. We love to see it. DATS chat hit a dot 11.14 this morning. Nice. Okay. Like I said, DATS looks really good as well. So yeah, all these swings are doing really, really good. I think this time of the year is really good for swings. But yeah, CEI definitely looks good. Love that too breakout, and then DATS. We hit that 11. We hit that 11.14. So anything in here is a good dip. Like we're already down 5% from the peak. So yeah, I love all these that we're looking at. And like I said, CI, I'm gonna scale out probably every 10 cents from now on. Maybe a couple hundred shares. I'm looking to exit my CEI position. Same thing with BBIG. I want to keep this in mind. Once these stocks start to go south, these momentum plays, 30 cents to $2, they're gonna drop quick and they're not gonna recover. DATS is a little bit different. I mean, we're really not that overextended. It's just on an IPO, so I'm confident with DATS. But yeah, just make sure you're careful with CEI. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want anyone. That's why I'm saying like this thing could drop down really quick. So everyone in theory should be in profit right now. So if you are in profit, just make sure that you're protecting that. Yeah, that's what I would say. So yeah. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna check some things. Okay, cool. So yeah, see, that's what I'm just gonna say about CEI. Just make sure you're protecting profits. I sold my whole position in CEI yesterday near the high, waiting for a pullback if it comes. Yeah, exactly. If it, if the pullback comes, great. If it doesn't, don't get FOMO. You've already made a lot of money off of that. So that's a good idea. Never get FOMO. In my opinion, like like, and also I've learned whenever I play a stock twice, I always lose. But yeah, great idea. If it does present an opportunity, take it. But if not, you already made your money. Move on to the next. That's what I try to do. Sometimes it is even hard for me to try to not play that again. But interesting, yeah. Yeah, I think that if we, wait, that's like so. Like I said, if even if it does hit 5 to 10, I'm still not going to be mad with myself. That's what I would say. Yeah, our swing on DATS, like right now, even we're down 6% from that high, so really good spot to enter as well. We had that really, um, with some of your swing plays too, you have your core position. Play around your core position. You know what I mean? If it jumps up 10%, maybe sell a little bit. Try to buy it lower. I would never, unless you get your price target that you want, never really sell your core position. I think that it's always best to use a little bit of your position, like maybe 10% of it, and play with that, trade that within it. So that's also another strategy. And if you don't have the time to do that, or you don't have the patience, then just leave your full in. But I'll usually take some at the top. I'll usually buy some of the dips just with a little bit. I'll make a little bit extra cash on those swings. Something like DATS this morning, I really like. I'm pretty confident in DATS. I really didn't see that pop this morning, so I didn't have a chance to even sell. But if I did see that again, if I did see it up in the 11s, I probably would have taken some off. Another strategy. Yeah, SPY is almost fully recovered today, all the way up, almost green on the day. Things crazy. It's good for us that are swinging. We had kind of this flush, not even a flush this morning, but if SPY goes up a little bit more, CEI and DATS could do well. If you guys are just joining in, welcome. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Yeah, BBIG, I've been out since 975. You can ask anyone in here since almost a 50% drop now. I've been saying no. Futu long term, of course. Yeah, Futu super long term. Any of these growth stocks are long term, but yeah, Futu is definitely long term. And once that China sentiment picks up again, it'll double quick. Hey, good morning. Thoughts on Aher for morning play? We can look at it here. AEHR. We can look at that. A little overextended. Again, with the slap on RSI, we have looks like pretty good. We had that flush this morning. Pretty overextended. We're gonna want to see a little bit of a pullback right here, but yeah, perfect. RSI actually looks good. We're having these little teeny flags on the 1 minute pushing higher. Let's see what our. So yeah, we have a lot of room. Up here, we filled this gap. We just want to make sure that we don't fill this gap downwards, but upwards we have a lot of momentum. So yeah, definitely if it dips a little bit, it looks like a really strong name. We don't have any resistance up, so I think the most bullish case is if we saw something possibly like this form, but yeah, looks like it could be good. I'd wait for a little bit of a pullback before I'd enter anything though. It's pretty overextended, but yeah, definitely could be a good play. If you guys are just joining in, you guys got any other any tickers you want to look at? Any questions? Let me know. Yeah, CEI looks good. We're basing around this too. Yeah, and with CEI, I've said it multiple times that that big consolidation phase we had is really really healthy. You can see that we went from that dollar kind of 60 area all the way to $2. So the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the bull flag, the bigger the upwards move is going to be. So it's important to keep note. Yeah, geez, CEI is ripping. Like I said, I have half my position. I think that we hit 2.5 again, so I'll probably scale at 100 shares. Once we hit 210, I'll scale at 100 shares. Something of that works will probably be what my plan is. But yeah, it's going crazy right now. Another breakout for sure. But yeah, I'm waiting for. Yeah, China names have been down a lot today. Looks like Baba's down 3%, so be looking to actually scoop some shares here. Probably today. And like I said, I have some extra profit from CEI, so I'm gonna be throwing that into a little bit of. I'm gonna split it between APPS and Futu. Probably gonna be buying more Futu, but I'm gonna scale in. So yeah, I took a little bit of off. I'm taking a little bit off of CEI this morning again. Not that I think it can go higher most definitely, but for me, I'm already up over 120%. I want to protect profits. As everyone should be doing. Even if it hits $100, I don't care. Still made a lot of money on this play. Now I'm gonna cycle it over to some of my longer term holds. So yeah, I just sold 100 shares, or sorry, 200 shares of CEI up here. So locking a little bit more profit, and then like I said, slowly I want to start scaling into Futu. I know China had another huge flush today, so 95 to 92 right here is a really really good spot to add. Anything under 100 in my opinion is absolutely a steal. So yeah, I'll be looking to probably throw that CEI profits into there for now. Yumi. So that's probably my go with that. Yumi. Not really. The technicals, like right here, you can just tell, we had a really, really big catalyst that popped this, and we've just been downtrending since then. There's really nothing bullish about this chart, unless there's, a catalyst coming up. I don't think it's just going to pop for no reason. That's how I see that, but yeah. Let's go ahead and look at ear. Yeah, ear looks good. I had some shares. I'll probably be interested in buying some shares again, but like I said, we look good. The only problem is that RSI is getting really overextended on the 15-minute, and we have not moved anywhere. So I really think that we're gonna have another flush down eventually. I think another flush down, and I'd start to look to buy. Yeah, with these really big drops, so be looking for another flush in my opinion before I enter. Yeah, geez. So yeah, CEI hits. I'm just gonna keep rolling some profit over to my other stocks, but yeah, craziness. Quite crazy. Has anyone made a lot of money on CEI? I'm I'm sure everyone, because I know most people in here have been playing CEI, and right now, literally everyone is in profit right now. So also again, with BBIG, I think there was a lot of people that were holding from $3 to $4. It went to 11. They think it's going to go up more, and they just got burned. They lost all their profit. So yeah, just make sure you're scaling out, raising up your stop loss, whatever. That's what we preach on this channel. And if anyone, like, I literally posted on my Twitter yesterday that I sold at half my position, and I had like 3 people be like, "Why'd you sell out half? It's gonna go higher." It's like, even if it goes higher, I don't care. Our play is kind of getting overextended now. By eventually this play is gonna go back down. 30 cents to $1.50. It's not gonna maintain that. So, yeah, Nike's down 7%. Very interesting. I remember last quarter we gapped up almost 15% on earnings. So very interesting look from Nike. If you guys are just joining in here, welcome. If you got any other questions, any stocks you want me to go over, just let me know. We can do that. Also, if you're in here, put up another video yesterday that you guys can take a look at. I think it's a very good one. How to find hypergrowth stocks. Just kind of some basics. So that's pretty good as well. It's fun. Yeah, CEI looks really good. Can't believe we hit 212. And then yeah, DATS chat too. Like DATS chat looks good too. I mean, we hit 1114 today, and we're already down at 1040. So for me, I think that DATS would be a solid buy. I think I'm going to be swinging DATS. My first target's going to be 15. I'll probably scale out a little bit at 15 and then 20, and then I would like to hold some long term for possibly 30s, if not more. So yeah, Dutch chat, and we're actually setting up a nice bull flag as well. Doesn't look like the best bull flag because we kind of consolidated, but from here, looks like we're going to break out here pretty quick as well, hopefully. Next leg up. FOMO on CEI. Yeah, people are going to get... I mean, we got to... Thanks, Nicolay, for the sub. All good. I did well. Yeah, I mean, it went 30 cents to $2. I mean, it can get overextended a lot. Yeah, DATS looks like we're about to break out. Yeah, we just broke out. Looks good. LPTX, I don't like it. I mean, the only good thing I see is that we're possibly forming a flag. I'd love to see something like this form, but for now, really, really low volume. I mean, I wouldn't risk more than this last low of 315. 315 would be my stop if I was going to enter. Not the best I've ever seen. DATS looks good as well. Still dipped from this. Oh, we are looking at DATS. Okay. Yeah, CEI is popping off though. But yeah, I think like even this morning we still have a disc. We had this big pop. Even if we kind of get down to these $80s again, we'll see. Profit added to Amazon Futu apps. Yeah, that's great. Amazon Futu apps. You can't go wrong with either of those. Yeah, you can't go wrong with either of those. So, yeah, that's a great strategy. That's kind of how my strategy's been for these last 2 years. Maybe move over some of my profits on swing to day trading into my long-term portfolio. It looks like DATS we're coiling up pretty tight. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another huge leg up coming here. Geez, lots of dislikes on the videos today. Love it. Yeah, that's great. I get it. People get mad that I spam stock twits. Totally get it. Yeah, I mean, we could even... I mean, if you play CEI again, I don't know. Kind of have a dip here, but... Lots of different names. If you guys are just joining, welcome. If you guys got any questions you want to look at, let me know. Any stocks. Still surprised with how much Ethereum's down today and Bitcoin. So I like Bitcoin and Ethereum long term, but when news comes out like this, it's kind of hard sometimes to, still think that because your thesis has changed. I was thinking, Bitcoin is going to be this worldwide currency, but with countries starting to ban it, it kind of changes out my thesis a little bit. I was thinking one day it could be how actually, money moves around the globe, but if companies are banning it, kind of my long-term thesis kind of starts to go out the window with how I envision Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also with Apple, people back in the 87 when trying to ban Apple, People were really, really mad. People thought that Apple, wasn't going to be able to do good. I mean, we can look where Apple's at now. So, I mean, we don't need China. The problem with China is that there's cheap labor there. Not that China is not going to not let Apple work for them, but I don't know.
China's kind of critical for USA. Dad chat is a scam at its peak. Oops, caps. Oh, you're welcome. I'm trying to get 50 Amazon shares. Hell yeah. 50 Amazon shares would be sick. I think I need your kind of cash. Me too. Dat chat is a scam at its peak. Curious to be why you say that, but yeah, you can go ahead and let me know. From everything I've seen, there's a lot of catalysts going out so far. It's pretty much a new Gmail app, but it's encrypted through the blockchain. I think there's a lot of technologies on it, and it's a very small market cap. But I would like to hear why you don't like it. Don't have a problem with that. I would like to know. Different opinions are always good to look at. Yeah, let's look at Amazon too. Amazon is such a good buy. But if we look at this 1 year one, we have to zoom out farther. We definitely have this trend line going for it. I'd love to, and then could possibly be another breakout. But yeah, we're riding this trend line perfect. So, yeah, it looks really good. Amazon, I love Amazon long term. I mean, you can't go wrong with Amazon. Literally, you can't go wrong with buying Amazon, Apple, any of those stocks. I think are just great long term. It's my retirement money, lots of saving and investing. Man, I'm proud of myself. I was actually up this morning. Got out of bed. I figured out how to. I've been kind of dragging on. I haven't made a lot of videos because I couldn't figure out how to screen record on the Mac, but it's really, really easy. It's like Control Shift 5. You can screen record, and then I might get a webcam for these videos, and it's not because I want people to see my face. It's the fact that like just having a webcam pulls more views. It's kind of crazy. Like if people can see you talk, they think you're more genuine. There's a lot of stuff behind that. So probably not going to stream with my webcam on because I get up right and I roll out of bed and I come turn on the computer and look. So I also just like it's kind of think it's just kind of weird, but we'll see. Definitely something for like my videos. I think I did start doing thumbnails too, which is also think is gonna help a little bit as well. But yeah, if you guys are just joining, welcome. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Yeah, DATS is coiling tightly. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a big move this morning. Waiting for that flag to break, keeps extending itself, but like I said, quite longer the coil, the more upwards. The bigger the explosion. That's the word. Bigger the coil, the bigger the explosion. So, yep. Appreciate all the subs coming in as well. Appreciate it. And maybe it's hard with bull flags until they actually fill in after they break out, but because they always get extended. Like because it broke down there, we could almost say, this is our new flag. I don't know. Looks kind of broken down now. Next stop, 4,500. Well done. Yeah, Amazon for sure. Like I said, Amazon. The last quarter was last quarter got kind of snubbed. Like Wall Street's analysts had that. They had their prices way too high on what they thought Amazon should be at. But yeah, even on the 1 day. I think that like 4,000 would probably be a good price target for Amazon. Yeah, and especially if Amazon reverse splits. Oh boy, if you had 50 shares of Amazon, you would. That would definitely be great. Thanks, Gnarls. I appreciate it if you're in here looking. And Gnarls, you told me a stock yesterday, and I didn't go over it too. So you have that stock. We can look over it. Sweet. And then, yeah, this weekend, me and my girlfriend are going to go up to Estes Park. So
I'm gonna try to get out a video on Friday. I don't know if Monday if I'm gonna be able to stream, but would like to, I would like on Saturday and Sunday to post a video. And I actually have noticed that it's, I might be posting videos on Saturdays, maybe even on Sundays, a watch list. I don't know. I still got to figure out. It'd help if you guys told me. I know you guys want to see basic options, which I'm gonna do. But if you guys have any other things that you just want to see, like how to read level 2, I don't know. But or even we could I could spend time. I have a couple doing in depth research, maybe of just APPS or just Futu or something like that. Individual just stock research would be pretty cool. Whatever. If you guys had any ideas though, I'm gonna try to record 2 videos today, release one on Saturday, and then release one on Sunday, and then I think that'd probably be my goal here. But it depends what you guys want to see too, because I don't really mind making any video. I just don't know what you guys want to see. Adder may pop again. I mean, I've been saying this. I think Adder's been dead for a long time. I mean, any stock can pop, but okay, let's look. So if I'm looking at Adder, actually right now I don't like Adder. All right, but if I was being forced to pick a spot to buy, this would probably be the spot I would buy it. If we look at Adder, we're starting to see, right? We have this kind of breakout channel. We're about to hit it. So, I mean, I would, if I was being forced to buy Adder, I would right here. I think is a good risk reward. Put your stop loss under. I would say. Honestly, if you put your stop loss under 1150, it's a pretty tight stop, and you're going to play this resistance line. So, the closer you can get to this line, the better. But I mean, it doesn't look that bad. This play doesn't look bad. I could possibly see myself taking it. I'm not going to though. Adder is slumping. Yeah. I was interested in your pre-market scanning methods. Would love to see macro trending process. How to find long plays. Sure. And actually, Gnarls, I did do how to find long plays. I did put a video out yesterday. You can take a look at. You can look at that as well. I was interested in your pre-scanning. Yeah. Pre-scanning is just what I look for is. So, a stock is gonna. I like this chart too. We can definitely take a look at this. But what I'm gonna say is, when I'm looking in this, I haven't been day trading lately. I've been just kind of answering chat, but I usually do end up looking for a couple of day trades. The first thing I look for is what stock has the most volume. So if a stock has its high 52-week volume, that is a big sign. And on top of that, you really want to see a stock in its 52-week high. With those combined, I can see if a stock has its 52-week high volume, has a lot of volume, that's going to be the stocks I want to play. They're going to move the most. Looking for AMRS, this looks like a really, really good growth company just from looking at the graph. And right now is a good spot to buy. At the bottom of the support line, obviously, we'd like to get 13 buys, but up here, we're starting to kind of coil up in this flag. So as soon as we break this line of resistance, and this line could be, I don't know where this line can be, but it could be something like this. We could break it up here at 14. We could be looking for the next leg up. So when I see a chart like this, this inclines me to look at financials. I say, okay, good chart. So now we'll look at financials on this. Thanks for all the subs coming in too. I appreciate it. I don't want to hear myself talk though. All right, let's just look at AMRS. Yeah, this looks healthy. So if you go to AMRS, I can already guarantee revenue is going to be good looking here. So yeah, whoa, that's a big jump. Super, super big jump. So so from September, we almost doubled in 1 quarter. We doubled again in a quarter. And then June, we were kind of rough, but still looks good. So I want to see September follow through, but operating expenses aren't much. Cash on hand is really, really good. Yeah, this company's really, really good. Like I said, I want to see September earnings, but because our June was not that great for earnings, but our December and March, even June wasn't bad compared to September, but I would love to see if September can have over 100 million. Yeah, this looks really, really good. Like I said, September earnings are going to be really, really big for AMRS, but super healthy uptrend. I really like those numbers. I wish June was better, but the month. But yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Stocks like that, yeah, and then like a lot of June growth stocks have kind of gotten hit in June, but I mean, even if it showed that growth in the quarter, like yeah, like I said, looks like that. See, that's a high quality growth stock. I mean, ideally, you'd want to see something like I'm gonna give you guys an example here in a second, but usually you don't want to see a slower quarter like that. Like we had a significant drop down, but that we had a huge jump those last two quarters. So yeah, ideally you wouldn't want to see something like that slow down on that quarter, but sometimes it's just slow quarters. There's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes I don't know, but I will say there's companies like APPS that really haven't had a slow quarter. But yeah, I think that looks like, especially if it can keep up that growth, that almost 100% in a quarter, that could definitely be. That's why it's up from $1.88 to $23. You find stocks like that early, they're gonna return you 10 to 15 times your money. That's what I'm saying. Being able to find a growth stock early is huge. You can definitely 10 to 15x your money if you find the right one and you're patient. APPS will definitely 10x your money, and I don't know when, but eventually. If you guys got any questions, let me know. If you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. But yeah, AMRS definitely looks good. Yeah, you can see even off that 100% growth increase that 1 month, it really propelled the stock $1 to like literally 23 in a year just off of good revenue. So like, once revenue changes, stocks go up a lot. And same thing with Futu. Like FUTU's had such good earnings the last 2 years, like literally blowout earnings every single quarter. So once China turns back, I'm telling you, FUTU's gonna rip some faces off. So I'm gonna, like, any profit that I make from now on is going into FUTU, APPS, and possibly Tiger. I mean, I have a lot of other long-term growth plays, but just plays that are beat down. Nice flag forming on this 5 minute. See what we can fill in. And actually, this is a pretty bad line. You're going to want to look at something like that. Looks like we're trying to break out there as well. Yeah, it looks like we're going to break out as well on AP. Oh, see, you guys trying to break out. We'll see. I want to turn on my lava lamp. I just got a lava lamp. I like it. Let me turn it on. I got a lava lamp yesterday. I was bored. It's kind of cool. Where's my lava lamp not turning on? There we go. It adds more coolness to the room. Okay. Great. Thanks for all the subs coming in too. I appreciate it as always. Today's gonna be definitely a shorter stream. Like I said, I'm going to Estes Park this weekend. I need to make sure that I get some homework done, stuff like that. So, yeah, nothing against anyone. I guess there's nothing against anyone, but well. Spy looks, yeah. So definitely some really good names on these swings. Yeah, and I like AMRS. We'll have to look into that. But yeah, I'm not going to stream for, a crazy amount of time today like yesterday. Like I said, I definitely have to get going here eventually. So, like I said, I'm going to try to put out a couple videos. We'll see. We can take a look at Wish as well, because I know I have a swing at $6 on Wish. It broke out yesterday, but love to see some follow through today. We broke below the $6, which is fine. Wish is such a weird stock. It's always just so heavy. I mean, we have these great days. We double top. We tried this after hours, and then we just go straight down. So playing Wish is definitely not for the faint of heart. It's very volatile. It kind of pisses you off sometimes. It's already, just from holding from $6. I can see why long-term holders aren't very happy with Wish. It's very choppy. It's like watching paint dry. And it usually goes down, so it's probably like watching brand new different color paint drying on your car. I don't know for the reference, but yeah, that's a definitely not a fun. There's stocks that are fun to hold. Like CEI has been a fun stock to hold, right? It's consistently gone up. It's not, we've had some pretty crazy volatility, some crazy days, some fun days. Wish has not been fun for anyone. I know a lot of people, because they follow Mr. Zach Morris, are probably down 50% on Wish, too. So yeah, Wish is kind of sad that a lot of people I think are down on Wish. So, but do we see a jump maybe someday? Maybe. I just don't know when. So that's why I'm trying to accumulate a position down at $6. I don't know what my risk off is. There's no really bottom to Wish. I'm just it could go down to $4, but we'll see. Lava Lamp and Pokemon, laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, maybe I should do a room tour. I literally Tappy FF break. I don't know what that means. Lost so much on Wish. I know a lot of people lost a lot on Wish. I actually bought $200 worth of Pokemon cards yesterday again. Pretty, and then I got a lava lamp. So yeah, my adult decisions sometimes aren't the best. I'm actually holding Pokemon cards for long term though. I think it's a good investment. So, but I like my Pokemons too. Yeah, the lava lamp was like $20 too. So that's all right. Maybe I'll do a room tour on Twitter. Someone was asking yesterday about merch, if I'm gonna make merch. Maybe one day, we'll see. Once the channel grows a bit, maybe. I want to get to the point where, like, I don't know. Channel's actually grown really, really well. The problem is like, as everyone has probably found me off of stock Twitch, right? I sit there and spam all the boards, which I wish I didn't have to do, but after you get to a certain amount of followers, your organic growth is pretty natural. But until you hit like 1,000, 2,000, YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to grow on. Getting someone to sub is really, really hard. And it's kind of crazy, the dynamic between different social medias. Being TikTok, if you have an explosive TikTok video go off, you could have a few 100,000 followers. If you have an explosive YouTube video up, the most followers, you're not going to get much followers. So I'm really big into social media presence too, but yeah, definitely the dynamic between all of these, because like Instagram is pretty hard to obtain followers too, but YouTube is by far the hardest. You ask anyone who's been in the game, even yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, having an audience is probably the most valuable asset, I think, in 2022, going into 2022. Having an audience, I mean, where you can monetize people, it's really crazy how much money you can make. Not that I'm trying to do that here. I guess a little bit. More of this is going to be for educational, and I enjoy doing it, but somehow if you can find yourself an audience and a niche that you're good at and get a following from it, insane. It's pretty crazy. I mean, you look at some of these people on TikTok, who aren't, I'm not going to say don't provide a service, right? I feel like I'm not providing a service, but I'm providing some type of knowledge. People dancing, maybe for young boys who are excited to see that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is like, yeah, I think like a lot of people, even if you guys are watching, you guys are like super good at something, make a YouTube channel, start uploading some videos, make a TikTok, because having an audience is huge. And said it's going into 2022. I think it's one of the most valuable assets to have. Oops, caps. Oh shit! You see, I hit $2. You're good with the caps. Yeah, I did hit $2. I actually didn't scale out at 2. Like I said, I scaled out at $1.95 yesterday. Still holding my other half shares though. I scaled out some at 210. We'll just see. SPY must be flushing, huh? I thought SPY was flushing. A lot of these small caps are getting beat. Yep, SPY did hit 100% on the swing, more than 100%. So I think DATS is the next one though. We're gonna make. I'll make 100% off of DATS. I'm in at 750. It'll hit 15 for sure. DATS will be my next. Wow, if you were in DATS, there's some definitely potential today to even get some cheap shares. But yeah, DATS will hit 15 from my 750 average. So pretty excited that'll happen as well. do you want to, and then, like I said, I think Futu is going to double my money eventually as well. Thanks for all the subs coming in. I really appreciate it. I think Futu is going to double my money as well, so I'm throwing all my profits back over there into some longer term growth. What are your guys's? I need to find, if any of you guys know anything, I need to start making some thumbnails. If you guys, thanks for all the subs coming in too. Thank you, Sayon. But if we look at my channel, I don't know, like, because if we're just gonna go to manage my videos, we'll just take a look. I don't like, obviously, like, these videos I don't think like are very appealing to thumbnail. But I think, like, at least like this, even just like a stock photo is a little bit more appealing. Because I would not want to, if I was, I'm just thinking, like, why would I want to click in this? This looks ugly. This looks a little bit more professional. So, oh, thank you guys for blowing up this video too. 250 views. I appreciate that. I do want to get some thumbnails. There's a little bit more clickbaity thumbnails if we go to, like, I don't know, but there is some, like, not clickbaity, but there's some better thumbnails I want to look at as well. Looking to get out of any in at 612. Give it a day or two. Yeah, we can look. You're at 612. No, you got a good. I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting a few days here. Especially, I mean, we have a really good. I would definitely have a stop loss at 550 though. If it hits 550, it's going to be pretty invalidated. I wouldn't let it go below there. Probably be my best advice. But yeah, I'm going to try to get some better thumbnails as well. Yeah, I really didn't think Ethereum was going to break 3,000 again, so very interesting. You guys got any questions? Yeah, CI looks good. SPY long term. The chart is still messed up on SPY. That's what I'm saying. I still think we could see some potential downside, to be honest with you. I think this could just be a relief rally. I mean, pretty big relief rally, but not sure. Definitely wasn't even close to correction what we saw. A little bit close, but thought we were going to for sure see something a little bit bigger. Yeah, CI looks great. If you guys are just joining, if you guys have any questions, yeah, I'm not going to stream for much longer today. I mean, I'll stream for a little bit longer, but I got some things to do to make sure I take care of that. Yes, I will post some videos today, though. I need to record some, and then I'll just release those every night. This weekend, I think that's what we'll probably do, is just release videos on the weekend. Just have some content flowing out. All right. You guys are just tuning in. Welcome. Do you think CPAR is done? We'll take a look. And is my volume too loud? I think it's fine. Cheers. Yeah. We're going to get out. Yeah, that's what I would do, June. CPAR. CPAR. What do you say? You think CPAR is done? No. If this is your right one, it just looks like a SPAC, so. As long as it doesn't break this. I mean, it's hard with SPACs, but I mean, as long as it holds, like, they say this 950 level, you should be fine, in my opinion. What's your thoughts on tapering causing Bitcoin to crash even harder in mid-October? What's up, the beast? Can you explain tapering a bit more? Are you meaning rewriting CI? Yep. I sold half as well. Yep. I'm writing the other half. Yep. You have to let me know what tapering, what you mean by that. I'm not quite sure.
like I said, it's always good to protect profits. So I still out half at about 2. So $1.95. So yeah, I'm happy with that for sure. Man, we got a lot of dislikes on this video.
Can you explain tapering a bit more? You
Oops.
mean
A little bit too loud.
riding CI? Yep.
Thanks for all the subs coming in as well. Yeah, we love CI. Capper, okay. I was like, it looks fine to me. Okay, I was a little confused. Capper Therapeutics. Don't know much about therapeutics, but I do know that you don't really want to buy up in here. It looks like we're kind of this channel. We're gonna want to buy down in these 3s and kind of sell up in these 5 to 6s. So I mean, if you did buy at this 384 level, it is a good risk reward if you have your stop loss under. Is it done though? I mean, I don't know. Unless there's a catalyst. It looks like we just did was a pretty low volume push up, and we're probably just gonna fade, in my opinion. Not the bullish chart I've seen. I mean, unless you're playing that range, it's the only reason I could see wanting to play that. Let's go. Hell yeah. Well, if Fed's taking money out of bonds, it will cause interest rates to spike up severely. 2%, maybe 4% by end of 2022. When the interest rate fears hit in March, Bitcoin lost 30%. Yeah. So there's a fine balance in between the economy, and it's destroying the dollar or tapering out. And we got to decide. One of them is going to go first. We have to decide if we're going to ruin our dollar or we're going to start to taper. So, I mean, long term, we're going to need to see a tapering in the market. The problem with tapering is for someone who likes growth stocks do really, really good when interest rates are down. Companies can borrow money, they can expand faster, they can move out. So I think for some of these growth companies, the tapering is going to hit hard. With Bitcoin, with tapering, you think that would be the inverse of that. I know we had that jump on October. I think that was kind of an overreaction. I think this time around, maybe it won't be so much. I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem for Bitcoin. Again, I think people learned their lessons last time in March, so we'll see. That would be an iffy question too. I mean, yeah, could it cause some panic? Sure, but I think it's going to cause more panic for some different sectors of the market for sure. But yeah, and that's another important topic is like when should the Fed start to taper back? And it's like, we're killing our dollar. I think we should have tapered back in honestly like 2021 early, like January, but still haven't done that. But the market will see a correction once we do taper back. Whenever the Fed talks about raising the interest rates, the market doesn't like it. When money's free practically to get, companies are just going to do better. They can borrow more money, they can expand quicker. People can take out credit card debts to buy things, right? If you can, for example, I just bought a new car. I got such a good rate on there that I financed it for 6 years instead of 5 because basically it was the same thing. So yeah, very interesting. And I don't, I don't do much of the macroeconomic side of stocks, but I do have a decent understanding. But yeah, I do think we need a taper back. Dash chat, we had that big pop today. We're faded away. I've noticed Dash is starting to behave like BBIG. We have these big pops. They just kind of pop and drop. Kind of get that vibe. Bitcoin was spiked up because people borrow to hedge the ask up. If the borrow rates are more expensive, they can't leverage as much to the risk. Yeah, that's another important. And people don't understand like how much Bitcoin is actually leveraged. Like Bitcoin is probably the most leveraged asset in my opinion. There's these apps called Bit7 that you can get 100% leverage. With Bitcoin being leveraged so much, this is why you see these really, really sharp drops. Whenever it drops like 10%, once it's just called it's a snowball effect. One guy gets stopped out, he gets liquidated, and then it drags the price down. The next day, it gets liquidated, and just causes a liquidation train. So, yeah, Bitcoin is definitely over. Love your analysis, my man. I am new to your stream. Keep up the excellent work. Thank you, Dwight. I appreciate it. So yeah, I really appreciate the kind words. It means a lot. Yeah, so definitely some interesting things, and I am actually attending a Bitcoin talk. My professor is making me go. I hope it's not dumb. It's so hard for me to not open my mouth. Like, I'm taking all these finance classes at school, and I hate to say it, but like,
some of my professors, like, they're kind of dumb. Like, I just so hard for me not to open my mouth. We had this guy come talk on Bitcoin the other day, and he didn't even like know what the blockchain was. Or like, I don't know if you guys get the same way, but like at family gatherings, I just keep my mouth shut. People will be like, "There's a market crash coming," and I just like, where like my uncle said that he was gonna short Facebook or something stupid. Like, I just like keep my mouth shut. But yeah, I appreciate it, Dwight. Yeah, I know, man. I've never gotten so many dislikes on a video, which is totally fine. I am spamming stock twits. I see why people get pissed. But
You guys get the same way, but like at family
Let's-
gatherings, I just keep my.
pretty exciting. All right, we're back. What are your thoughts on PTGX? I was thinking of it hit 17. It would be a great buy. Well, we can take a look. Sorry, I was gone real quick. PTGX. So my thing with PTGX, I've been watching it for a while here. We're starting to make some higher lows, which we like to see. Higher high, higher high. If I was gonna buy, I would make sure that my risk is at 17.6. But really, I'd want to see that if we can reclaim this $20 mark, which is a big pivot, we have a big gap to fill up. So that 20 level is going to be really, really big. If we do fill that 20, we could definitely see some gap up potential for sure. So I will be taking, yeah, I actually have this one. I have an alert set at 20 for a gap up potential. It's probably what I'd be looking at. I mean, there's still some potential on this chart, but I'd love to see a gap up. You guys are tuning in, welcome. You got any questions, let me know. If you guys also are enjoying, I am live pretty much every day, make a lot of videos, so if you guys would like to sub, I would like your sub. Let's see. Now, I also want to see 1,000% runner. We haven't seen 1,000% runner in like 6 months. I love the 1,000% runners. They're so much fun to play. So much fun. I remember SPY, I'm actually going to get that like tattooed on my face. That candle on SPY. I remember this one day candle on SPY. I went from $4,000 to $12,000 like back when I was really trading, like really young. It was crazy. You like 200%, 300% off of this one stock in one day. It was crazy. And I entered late as well and didn't even sell close to the top. But yeah, those crazy runners, those 1,000% runners, they get all the attention all day. They're so much fun to play. Saying you can lose a lot, but they are very fun to play. You have the potential of making tons of money. If you guys are joining in, welcome. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll go look over. Yeah, CEI looks good. Like I said, we just have to coil. Like we're pretty overextended. We went $1.60 or $2, so all this consolidation is good. Excellent, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. All this, and then also if you guys are curious, yeah, we'll look at Zivo here in a second. I do have my Twitter here. I put a lot of good things on this Twitter. All my favorite growth stocks are in there, stuff like that. Zivo is the one that was up 100%. I feel like it's probably down today. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the chart for me is going to be out of trend. With these morning pops, we could follow this falling wedge all the way down back to 4. So until we can break this falling wedge, I'm not interested in buying until we can really break over this. So
And that's a pretty poor drawing. So let's draw something a bit better that connects these wicks. So yeah, something like that. Unless we can really break over like this resistance line, it could go down all day. I've seen it before, so not interested until it can. Would be my best advice. Those falling wedges, and when I'm talking about falling wedges and stuff like that, if you guys go just to stock patterns, it's always good to familiarize yourself with these. I made a lot of money, but if you go here, stock patterns. I don't think there's gonna be a falling wedge in here, but falling wedge is pretty common. Should be somewhere in here. Yeah, falling wedge. So falling wedges usually can indicate a signal. So look, if we're at our falling wedge at the bottom of it, right when it breaks out, we put our entry and then our target's up here. So that's kind of what we're doing. Once it breaks out, our target will be higher. And same thing what we're looking right here. Falling wedge, once it breaks out of the top, we're looking for a higher target. So those stock things, even if you go here, literally kind of shows you. So like your stop, your targets. These ascending triangle. Yeah, there's lots of. I don't really like. There's like the rising wedges, and I've seen the bullish pennant and the rising wedge are definitely interesting. Just a little different setup, but means two completely different things. So you got to make sure you're pretty familiar with them. That's what's crazy. There's a lot of different setups that look the same kind of on paper, but there's just some slight differences that can really cost you if you don't know what you're looking at. But for the most part, they're pretty basic. You see a pattern, and usually a pattern just predicts. So you look like talking about a pattern. We have this. It's kind of hard to see though, but we have a falling wedge pretty much. Once we break that resistance line, off we go. So yeah, nice on move on CEI. Every 5 cents, I'm going to be looking to scale out 100 shares. I am still holding a 5,000 shares, so as we go up, I'll protect in profits. Yeah, Alibaba with China still getting kind of tanked down on. We're down 4%. So, names like Futu Tiger still looking to load the boat slowly. I'm not going to load the boat too close, but would just like to see a little bit of start to average into these positions. If you guys are just joining, you guys got any questions, let me know. Nike's down 6%. Very interesting. I don't really like Nike's business model. I do like Nike, but there's not a lot of growth stuff. Everyone knows about Nike. Everyone wears Nike. So for growth-wise, you're just hoping that the population grows for it to go up, right? It's really the only growth they're going to get. I'm sure they get some growth, but Nike's growth probably isn't much. That's why it doesn't move up much. It's very kind of stable stock. Probably pays dividends, cash cow, stuff like that. Okay. BABA going to 130. That's interesting. Interesting that you say that. I don't know. I like BABA. I like BABA's growth. I like Futu. The problem is the sentiment in China. Could it hit 100? I mean, it was at 300 and it's 140. I mean, it most definitely could hit 100. Sure. Could it hit 110? Sure. The moral of the story is if you like the company, we're past COVID lows. Like we're way down below COVID lows. So if you like the company long term, down here's a great opportunity to be buying. We're actually down on the RSI in the week. So if you like this company, even if it dips to 100, just average down. I would just average down every day it drops. Futu's my favorite China stock, so I'm looking to average down more and more. That's what I'm going to say about that. But yeah, definitely when a trend is in place, it can keep going that way for a while. So you want to make sure that trend breaks before you add a lot. But yeah. Names like BABA, they're getting really appealing for bulls to step in here. The problem is the China sentiment right now is not good. That's what's dragging it down. But yeah, I think a lot of these Chinese stocks, China has a big population. They get workers for practically free. They have a lot of foreign deals with America to send stuff to. So Chinese companies are really, really good at thriving. They have cheap products they can send anywhere, and usually China products are pretty decent. The difference is they can pay workers 30 cents to work an hour. That's why their profit margins, all that stuff on China's really, really. That's why companies can flourish there. I'm not saying it's right to pay people 30 cents. That's just why they do. It's not right to pay people 30 cents. Or I'm not saying 30 cents too. It might be more than 30 cents. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Super appreciate it. Really, really appreciate all the support. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll dig through that. But yeah, Baba definitely looks interesting at these levels for sure. I know a lot of people that have gotten trapped into Baba too, because you look at something like Baba, right? Let's just say I'm looking at Baba. I see this huge trend. We've been killing it. I see this dip right down here. Okay, we're at 319. I'm gonna buy it 260. That's $60 off. Well, you would have been wrong. And that's how a lot of people do. They see this dip and they're like, okay, let me buy it, and then they just get hammered and hammered more and more. So that's why I have to slowly add to position. Okay, I am going to, unfortunately, I need to end it short today, guys. I have some stuff to do. I need to get ready for Estes Park. I hate to end it early. I won't be back on. I need to make some time to record some videos this weekend, so I'll be on for another maybe 5 minutes. If you guys got any questions, I'd love to answer those. Otherwise, I will see you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be live Monday. I'm probably not live Monday. I'll be live Tuesday. Monday, I have a lot of tests and stuff. But I am going to put out some videos. If you guys follow my Twitter, I tweet on there. But I'll be live next Tuesday, and I will be putting some videos out this weekend. So if you are interested at all on that, you can go ahead, and I'd appreciate a sub if you like this. I am going to have a great weekend. You too, James. Wish I could stream longer today, but I do have some stuff that needs to get done. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Thanks, Austin. You guys are very welcome, James and June. I will see you guys next Tuesday. I will have some videos out this weekend, so take a look. Have a good